Image of the Pale Horse Rider. Revelation Study Guide Chapter 6 Seal Number 4. Revelation chapter 6 verse 7 King James Version. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, Come and see. John sees Jesus open the fourth seal of the book, and the fourth beast takes John and points to a prophetical time window, so that John can see the events that will take place next. Just as the other beasts did. Images of the Pale Horse. Revelation chapter 6 verse 8 King James Version. And I looked, and behold a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. Now we see our fourth horse. I would imagine with what is riding this horse, the color pale is probably a puss green, like an infection would produce. It represents death. We are told death is riding the horse. The white horse had set the stage, the red horse came challenging him, then the black horse. Famine ensues and war finally breaks out, bringing the rider of death. The result of famine and war leaves a fourth of mankind destroyed. Based on current world population, the death total would be about 1,500,000 people. We have never seen a war that comes close to this carnage. Can you imagine 1.5 billion people dead? Just a few months down the road we are going to see the kings of the East going to war using the same kind of weaponry, and another third of humanity will be destroyed. The entire human race is reduced by half under the most terrible circumstance. You do the math, 1/4 then 1/3 of what is left equals 50%. The half that didn't die are not the lucky half. If that kind of weapon system is used, what do you think the resulting radioactive fallout is going to do to the rest of the living population? What is it going to do to the water, the food supply? When you have a time of total chaos, absolute wicked beings are going to grab control of the world. The Antichrist will try to turn the rest of the living population into slaves to Satan. Images of the Pale Horse. We are told that hell follows the Pale Horse Rider, indicating that most of the people dying during this time have not yet turned to Christ and that they are unsaved. They go straight to hell. The living have literally hell on earth and then hell for eternity. It is important to understand that everything we have seen to this point has been God allowing man's hand, being allowed to do whatever he desires. It gets far worse than this. God is yet to pour out his wrath.